Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome in. Hello, Yule. I hope everybody is having an awesome Thursday. It's yesterday was Wednesday when I was supposed to be streaming, but it is Thursday now. Hope everybody's having a good week. I apologize that I had to reschedule stream last week. Unfortunately, something came up that I had to take care of, and such is life. But we are here. We are playing Frontier, and I've got a checklist of things that I want to check off today. I hope that wasn't too much of an audio nightmare. I've got my clicky pen to check things off of this checklist. Should be fun. I feel like last week I didn't really come in with a plan. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to dive back in and absolutely obliterate this game that is very, very hard. And I was wrong. So I have been following a progression guide to kind of curate my experience a little bit to make things a little less hectic. And today I am close to finishing up this armor set, at least the first stage of it. I need 2 more decorations that I'm going to start tonight off by grinding for. And then I want to make, if you see this greatsword on my back, I want to make the hunting horn from this same set. So that is my plan for tonight. Is I want to get the decorations done and ready for this armor so that it can stand up to some of the more powerful monsters that I'm going to have to deal with. And then I want to get the hunting horn to really tie the whole room together. If I get done with that in a short amount of time, I have other plans. But for now, that is the primary thing I'm going to be doing. And I did a little research. And unfortunately, for the first part of stream tonight, once the Umbrella Lady shows me the menu, thank you, the 2 quests I need to do are this one right here, the Anti-Kushala Daora Weaponry, which is a great name for a quest. And then I need to do Recommended Deco G-Rage Attack. Now the problem is, for this one, hunt 1 Hypnocatrice. For this one, hunt 1 Hypnocatrice. So it's going to be a lot of the same monster to start off today, but once we get this done, I'm hoping, knock on wood, the decoration grind isn't going to take too long. And that's what I'm going to be starting with, because the weapon grind should only take a couple runs. This one, though, is more up to RNG, so I want to get that out of the way, see how long that takes, and then go from there. I'm planning on going for at least 2 hours tonight. I'm going to go until I at least get this part of the grind done, and then hunting a couple other monsters with the set once it's built. So let's get right into it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Alright. Bento. I'm going to do the sticky pasta. I got to do that quest to get more sticky pasta ingredients, too. But Yule, I saw you popped into chat. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Hope work went okay for you. And I know we've been talking about magic, as we often do in this chat. So if you got anything spicy brewing, feel free to let me know. So every now and again, I see this loading screen, and whatever this monster is, it looks dumb as hell, and I really want to fight it. Alright. So doing good. Work was outstanding. D&D got... Oh, no. That's right. I remember you telling me D&D was supposed to be tonight. I'm so sorry, Yule. Well, I'm glad that at the very least you get to hang out, even though D&D got canceled. But I'm sorry, my friend. All right, there's the bird. Thankfully, this dude isn't too much of a threat. It was one of the first monsters introduced. Well, as I get whopped, um, this guy was one of the first monsters introduced into Frontier, so he's operating on like a second gen skeleton. So it can't keep up with the hunters too much as is. It's got some fun sleep stuff going on, but I think this armor set has full sleep immunity. So this bird doesn't know what's in for it. Yeah, so that attack, if I didn't have full sleep immunity on this set, that would have absolutely knocked me out. Been working on a red-black deck for Magic. Working on setting for your own D&D. Hell yeah. Oh, was this the one that got canceled? Was this the one where you were a player, or were you the DM in this one? sorry, Lance NPC. God. Okay, good. Stay paralyzed. Get paralyzed, idiot. Go on. Yeah, this fight is kind of trivial when you have when you've got status immunity, huh? Okay, he's gonna come back down, so I'm gonna like. Oh no, I guess not. I guess that time he was actually flying away. Torn between working on a red-black deck for. Oh, okay, I misread that. I mean, you could work on the setting for your own D&D and then tell me about the setting for your own D&D, because I am a glutton for world building, so. Alright, come on. No. I was hoping that would work, but I guess not. I love how it has like a Rathian tail flip for the poison like dive bomb attack it does. Or the sleep dive bomb attack it does. It's great. And it can do absolutely nothing to me. Alright, that is its beak broken. That is the Lance NPC launched into the sky again. I need to get some kind of thing on here. Being adequately prepared for a fight makes the fight easier. Wise word. I know, crazy that. Who'd have thought? That isn't... Okay. I will say it is, like, comically easy, from what I understand, to get full status immunity in this game. To the point where it's... If you don't have it, it's kind of like a... Why... What are you doing? Which... I'm both in favor of and dislike. Like, one of my biggest complaints with modern Monster Hunter is how the preparatory aspects have been kind of trivialized. I can talk, I promise. And this does a great job of being like, yes, every fight you need to be prepared for, but it's so easy to be prepared. But even then, even fully prepared, the fights still hurt, which is, I think, the better option. Come on. I want you to die. Don't be in the loading zone, you piece of shit. If you work on the deck, what commander are you thinking of building? I know you said red black, but anything jumping out at you as an option? Come on, swing low. I should have brought the legendary NPCs. This would have already been done. Are you flying away or are you coming down? Flying away. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Not sure yet, but Jasper Flint. Jasper Flint is a terror. Jasper Flint is a blight upon humanity, and I want you to build that deck. I would love to see you pilot that deck. You know what would go great in Laughing Jasper Flint? Black Waltz number 3 from the Final Fantasy set. Don't run away. Come on. Come back here. And boom. I ran right into that one. That was on me. Alright. Come on. There we go. There, he's dead. Alright. Turkey done. How long did that take? 12 minutes? No. There's no way that took 12 minutes. Which decorations are you trying to farm? So the decorations I want to get, they are called G-Rage Attack decorations, and they are decorations that have 3 skills on them. So, the problem is, they drop from this quest, but they drop from a pool of different possible G decos. So depending on what I get, you know, if I get 2 of them right now, then this part of the grind is done. If I don't, then this turkey's going to have a bad time until I do. 3, 2. I need 2 of them. Yep. Oh, yes, 3 skills. You'll see. So, oh, right. Yule, I never inundated you to the fun crunch that is the old generation Monster Hunter skill system, huh? You're gonna learn today, my friend. I'm gonna sit you down for a lesson. All right. Let's see what we got. So send to item box. So that I won't know what I got yet because those will get appraised once I'm done, I think. But I got 2 of them and then 4 of those. Let's see what happens. Send all to item box. Yes. Oh, those don't get appraised? A lesson from the bard, music to mute. Well, alright. Well, I think I may have been wrong. Because that was not what I wanted, I don't think. Because it was supposed to give me just the decorations, not the decoration parts. Let me see if I have to forge them real quick. But, so, I have been using a progression guide for this, because I just want to, like, I'm just kind of cycling through how many goddamn skills there are, and I don't want to I don't want to figure out what all these do and come up with my own builds just yet. So I am following a guide that someone put together for purposes of like figuring this stuff out. Okay, so G-grade decos, is that what I need? G-rage attack, that's what I need. Okay, so I need everlasting ice cubes. Where do I get everlasting ice cubes? Mining in the... Okay. So, I don't need to hunt that monster. I just need to mine a couple ice cubes. Well, goddamn. Okay. But while we're here, you'll allow me to introduce you to the wonder that is the old generation Monster Hunter skill system. So, in modern day, you want to attack up. You put a point of attack onto your... You put an attack deco on your armor. You get that little bit of an attack boost. In old generation Monster Hunter... oh wait, no, I don't want to shop. I don't want to buy it. Stop. Stop, please. In old generation Monster Hunter, the way skills worked is each armor piece and each decoration gives a number of points towards the activation of a skill. Usually skills activate when you cross the threshold of 10 points. So, here, hold on. Taking a look at this nightmare that we got right here. So, you see strong attack +4, this skill right here. My head, this is with decorations and everything. The headpiece has +10, the chest has +10, the arms have +8, the waist has +4, and the legs have +4 for a total of 36 points in this skill right now, which gives me strong attack +4, which should be, so it's up to 150 additional attack, and that would be at 6 for 50 points. So I assume each level is about like 10 to 15 attack or so. But then we've got the status resist. So status immunity, Myriad, is full complete status resistance as far as I'm aware. Rage is guts, so it's the thing that lets you survive at 1 hit point if you're at a certain amount of health. Encourage is worded really badly in this translation, so you get evasion +2, stun resistance, and the effect of Horn Maestro. This gives you wind pressure resistance, earplugs, and tremor resist. Crit Eye is good old Crit Eye. Blazing Grace grants a wide variety of fire-related buffs. I'm going to be 100% honest, I don't know exactly what this does. And Isen improves your crit rate. This is one of the main things that the armor that I'm working towards, the decorations I'm working towards, will bump up to, I believe, +2. Which will give me, I think, a decent more amount of crit. I don't know how it works. But the old skill system is weird. Alright, so what I need to do... What I need to do is I need to do a G-rank quest. I need to find out if there is a... I need to find out if there is a, like, just harvest quest I can do. Where would that be? Hunter quest? Gathering quest, there we go. Polar Sea, so that's where I want to be. I want to be in the Polar Sea. And I don't need I shouldn't need the meal for that, so I'm going to leave that off. Okay. But, again, talking about the weirdness of old Monster Hunter, what I do need to do is I need to grab some pickaxes. Because pickaxes are not an item you have permanent access to. You need to have them in your inventory in order for them to be used. I'm not going to be doing any fighting in this one, so I'm going to put away the most of the stuff so I have enough room for everything. Okay. And then I didn't even grab the pickaxes. Items. Oh, I've only got 19. Yikes. Alright. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I need one everlasting ice cube per decoration. So I should just need to farm 2 of them. Only thing I need to figure out is where the mining points are on this map, because I don't think I've done any mining yet in this game. Weirdly enough, most of the materials I've needed I haven't had to mine for. Also, look at these adorable little shits. Look at these sleepy little guys. Capcom. We need them back, please. Please and thank you. I would like to see the little seals again. Alright. So... NPCs, thank you for joining me on this hunt. I hope you enjoy watching as I mine. So the tricky part with mining nodes in these old games too is that they aren't as, like, they're not marked on the map. They're not very visible. They are usually just like cracks in the, yep. So right here you see how there's a crack in this rock? That is the only indication that this is somewhere I can mine. Ice crystal. Blue sea stone, whetstone, ice crystal. So nothing from there. So I'm just going to keep searching for more mining spots. Depending on how many I find, I may look up... Oh, this is one, I believe. Yep. Depending on how many I find, I may look up locations just for ease of finding these stupid things. I don't think there's any other in this area. So I'm going to head down, because it's like, I don't know, Eternal Ice Cube sounds like something that would be in, like, mining nodes in, like, the deep cave area, so I'm going to check there. Ooh. What's in here? Oh, right, I gotta, like, actually climb. Okay, this seems promising. Oh, I guess maybe not. Special mushroom. This seems like a weird place to just have mushrooms. Yeah, I think that's all I'm getting here. Okay. I do like, though, how you can see, like, the ice is actually translucent, and you can see, like, fish and stuff swimming. That's a very good touch. Oh, I guess you can get bugs in here, too? Irina. That's a wall. Gal. Buddy. Please. Stop. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave so you stop trying to break out of the wall. Alright. So I'm gonna just comb the sides of this cave and hope I find a mining spot in here. That looks like one. Yeah. Okay. Didn't find... red ice flower. That doesn't sound like what I want. Herb. Okay, so that is like mining for plants. I'm going to try and find this on my own, but if I don't, I'm going to... I'm going to look up where these things live. But I want to at least try and find it on my own first. This is going to be more ice plants and not what I need. That is also ice plants. Well, let's try it. Who knows? Yeah, that's just day herbs, grass. Okay. So it's probably going to be out here somewhere then. Let's check. There's a crack over there. I'm going to check that one first. Let my NPCs deal with the small monsters. Is that... Oh, I am already out of... Oh, I'm already out of space in my inventory. Damn, that went fast. Okay. And my pickaxes keep breaking. This is great. And my bird's freaking the hell out. Carbolite ore, that's not what I want. That's not what I need. Get rid of the day herbs, I guess. Ice crystal. Ice crystal. Ice crystal. God, useful. Thank you, game. Love to see it. There's only 4 goddamn zones. One of these needs to have eternal ice cubes. Stone. Get out of here. Blue sea stone. That's not what I need. This is the starting zone. So I think the only one I haven't been to yet is zone 4. And if that's the case, I'm going to be very mad. Because that means I did a full loop around the entire map for no reason. Which is just my luck. Alright. This seems like the kind of crack where a eternal ice cube would live. Close. Worse. God damn it. Okay. Alright. Let me see. Is that the only other... Is that the only mining spot here? So, yes. Okay. You look like a winner. Alright, I gotta bit back to camp. Gotta grab more pickaxes and hope they don't all break before I get what I need. So I am gonna gun it straight for that one, because that one seems like the most likely candidate. Hey gang, don't mind me. Maybe I should have brought the dash juice so that I didn't run out of stamina this easy. You got anything for me, Goblin Man? Max potion. What are you giving? Wait. Hello? I guess, okay. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Alright. It takes mold pickaxes, which I believe break after one swing. So we're not gonna have too great a time if we don't get the right piece. And if it is not where I think it is, I'm going to look it up quick, because otherwise it's just a waste of everybody's time. Alright, so which one? You. Show me an internal ice cube. Closer. That's... You know what? That's closer. I'll take it. That's an ice stone. I'll take it. That's closer to eternal ice cube. Ice crystal. Okay. We're in the right ballpark. Damn it. And that's both my pickaxes. Okay. I am going to look this up quick. I'm going to my guide. I don't want skills. I want items. Gathering locations. Or gathering information. That's what I want. Polar Sea. Where is Polar Sea? Oh, hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Polar Sea. Hello? Excuse me? I'm not crazy. When I was back at the smithy, I could have sworn it said gathering Polar Sea as where you get this thing. But at least according to the guide I use, it's not there. It's not here. So I'm going to leave this and figure out what's going on, because that's pretty funky. So I'm just going to hang out here for a second while I look this up. Eternal ice cubes. G rank. Polar Sea. Area 2. 2-1. What does that mean? Unless it's not... Is it really just that it's during the day? Because it's telling me there's a 5% chance to get it during the day, but a 10% chance at night. All right, I am going to check one more thing real quick. I'm so confused how I got multiple of these. Before, if this is the only time, unless I just got really lucky, which doesn't sound like me. I guess I've just gotten really unlucky. Huh. Okay, well. I guess here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I think I'm going to leave the quest. And I'm going to try again. I'm going to see if there is a meal that lets me mine better. Okay, so it's nighttime now. So, bento lady, please. I don't think there's anything... I don't think it's like the other games where you get... What's the word I'm looking for? Bonuses to, like, your incidental skills. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to get lucky. Gonna bring even more pickaxes with me. I'm going to leave behind even more. I'm gonna leave the potions, paintballs, and whetstones at home. I'm gonna leave these in here because otherwise I'm gonna forget they're there. So I've got 4 iron pickaxes and 4 mega pickaxes. That should be good. Let's try this again. Gathering Quest, Polar Sea. Is there one at night? Doesn't look like it. So, I'm gonna have to hope. I can't believe there's nothing at night. So, well, let's do it. So I have a 5% chance, according to the guide. I've got a 5% chance from each of the mining nodes in Area 2. So my plan is I'm gonna just go there. I'm gonna mine, and if I don't get the Eternal Ice Cube, I'm going to scream. And then I'm going to just back out of the quest so I don't lose all my pickaxes. Because these things break so damn easy. Oh, and I need 2 of them. Whoa. Alright, so that one's spent and we didn't get one. So we'll check this one. At least the pickaxes aren't breaking as fast as they were last run. That is a blessing, if anything. Nothing there. Got one more in this zone I can check. But if it's not here, then I've got to back out. Oh, where is it? Did I miss this one? No. Alright, I'm looking at the map. 2, and then one right by the entrance to 5. There is none right by the entrance to 5 game. Oh, here it is. Okay. Ice crystal. Blue sea stone. Carbolite. Stone. And ice crystal. You know what really sucks about this specific grind right now, though? Is I've been back in Final Fantasy XIV again. And lately, what I have been doing in that game is I have been leveling my gathering classes, which includes Miner, which includes and involves a lot of running around and clicking on rocks with a pickaxe. So the grind has followed me to a different game, but them's the breaks, I suppose. Alright. I don't want to lose the material. And I only had one pickaxe break, I think, so I'll mark the quest as a success. Oh, I have to grab a map first. Then I can deliver the map. Yay! Woohoo! Dalinar, you're just a bit too close, but back it up. I love how they just wave. They're so excited. They're so excited we failed to find what we need. Let's see, maybe I got one in the rewards. Nope. And nope. Okay. There's a chance. There is a small chance that my my grandpa companion just happens to mine one, which is why I can't just VoIP back to town. I need to see the quest through, on the off chance that Grandpa Dalinar manages to scrounge up an ice cube for us. Alright. Store all of these. Grab another 2 iron pickaxes. I'm gonna run out of those quick. And try the G rank again. Gathering quests, Polar Sea. Let's try it. I guess what I could do, I could find a quest that takes place during the night. And I could just mine during that quest. Let me try one more run of this. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to do that. So then at least that way I can hunt some monsters while I'm grinding instead of whatever this is. Alright. I'm going to grab a map now just to save me a couple clicks. Alright. I want to grab a couple old pickaxes. For the sake of saving my own materials. Thankfully, the run back isn't too bad as long as I'm being careful with it. And I don't have to worry about the Geoprey because the NPCs just take care of them immediately. Blue Sea Stone, not what I need. Carbide Ore, not what I need. Carbide Ore, still not what I need. Earth Crystal. Blue Sea Stone. Stone. Getting farther away from ice cubes. You, what you got for me? Show me something good. That's not something good. Neither is that. Please. Okay. Come on. I hate you. I'm gonna take out my frustration on you. That's what you get. Alright. Last chance for this run. Sea Stone. Right color, wrong shape. Come on. Hey! That's one. I need one more. It's going to be right here. And it's going to be right here. And it's going to be right here. Please. Okay. All right, we got one. We got one. So the method is valid. It works. I don't know. I still think it might be worth, because it jumps from a 5% chance to a 15% chance if I do the mining at night. And I'm pretty sure one of the big Seal Boys quests takes place at night. And it's the same location. So I think for this next run, I got one of them. I just need another one. I'm going to try and hunt the big sea lion. And just before we kill it, I have to make sure I mine those 3 nodes to get, to hopefully get the second ice cube that I need. That sounds like a plan. Who knows? Maybe I got a second one in the rewards. That'd be too convenient, wouldn't it? My partner didn't get shit. When were you fishing? Alright. Yeah, a whole 10 zenny from doing that. Very worth the time it took. Alright. So put everything back, including you. Take items. Yep. And then Mega Potion. Regular Potion. Need whetstones. I'll take paintballs, even though my the NPCs mark the monsters for me. And then take a couple Psycho Serums in case the monster runs away from me. Couple steaks. Yay. Alright, that is a full-looking inventory. So yeah, I believe the G1 quest to hunt Pokaradon takes place at night. And if I'm wrong, I will be very sad. But if I'm right, then it'll make it a little easier for me to grind these. Either way, I'm going to get to hunt a monster instead of just hitting a wall. Both physically, literally, and mentally. Yes! Ha 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 ha! I was right. My god. It's full of stars. Grab the free resources. And get completely lost. Try to go out the wrong way. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Good gameplay. Alright. The problem is, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in Area 2 to start off with, because I think that's where he usually spawns. Yep. So, I'm hoping I can get a couple Nope. I was going to say I'm hoping I can get a couple in before he sees me. But don't volleyball at me, please. I'm not here for you yet. Alright, that one's done. Let me mine. I'm glad my mooks are keeping him distracted. Pussy stone. Ice crystal. Gravel ore. Stone. Okay, cool. We got it. Now you. I gotta get focus on this set. What am I doing? Ooh, nice. Tail gone. So this is what I should have been doing the whole time, I've realized. Ooh, I guess that got past my stun resist? Interesting. Okay. I also... The Polar Sea music... This fight theme is absolutely great. It alone makes me want to see this monster come back. Just so we can get this theme in glorious orchestral HD. I should have parried that. What am I doing? Bing Chilling, hello. Welcome into the stream. I need to get better at parrying. Is this Monster Hunter on PC? It is in a weird roundabout way. So this is Monster Hunter Frontier. It's the old Asia exclusive MMO that went offline technically in 2019, but through fan community efforts, the game's kind of gotten revived. There's like partially translated patches. There's ways to, you know, get online with other people. Um, and that is what I am playing. So, yes, it's on PC, but it is not technically officially supported anymore. But it is incredibly fun, and if you like old school Monster Hunter, as I get whopped around by a big old seal, if you like old school Monster Hunter, I think it's definitely worth checking out. If you want, I can post the. There's a video that goes into good detail about how to like get into the game, get it downloaded, and everything, in a very easy, straightforward way. If you're interested, I can post that for you once I'm out of this fight. Jesus. Alright. I need to play a little safer and not get smacked around. Alright. I'm gonna heal a little bit. I'm just happy that I haven't gotten stuck in any of the pitfall traps yet. There we go. Is that gonna stun me? No. That one does, though. That's got a wide range. There we go. Sit down, you big palooka. Yes, with the paralysis. Perfect. His tail... Oh, his tail might be in the zone loading zone. There is a non-zero chance his tail is behind the loading wall. Okay, cool. I can still carve it. Oh, but I'm out of... Shoot. Okay. What don't I need? I don't need the stone, so I'm just going to get rid of that for now. The only thing I can't get rid of is the everlasting ice cubes, because that is the whole thing that I came to this zone for. But Bing, if you are interested in Monster Hunter Frontier and want to play it and have a PC, this is the video that I used to get the game downloaded and start playing. The Rain server is the most like populated, most used like fan server, and they do like a bunch of community events on their Discord and stuff like that. So if you're interested in checking the game out, that is the way that I recommend you do it. And if you have any questions, I would be happy to try and answer them. I am not the most well-versed in this game. I'm still getting the feel for it, but I'd be happy to pass along anything I can from my time in it so far. Ooh, that stun is rough. I thought he was going to roll, but I guess not. This man's pretty much just got, like, the Royal Ludroth skeleton, but a little bit more funky. I love the move he does where he, like, launches a ball of ice up into the air and then knocks it at you like a seal hitting a ball. It's great! Oh, God. I gotta get somewhere where I can heal and not die. Like right here. Just gonna roll right out of the way of my sword. Man, I miss focus mode. I miss being able to aim and adjust my greatsword swings like nobody's business. I feel like he's got to be close to dead. Okay. I don't know what hit me there. Hello. Thanks for the link. Absolutely. I really like this game. I'm dead. I really like this game. I think it's very different from even old school Monster Hunter. It has a lot of that, like, it's got a lot of MMO jank, and I'm very happy I don't have to pay for this game. I'm glad that through the community efforts, I don't have to pay like a subscription or anything. But it is still incredibly fun. There's a lot of really cool stuff, like things that made their way over to mainline Monster Hunter, that got their start here. A lot of skills, a couple monsters, and some things that I would really like to see them bring over to more mainline Monster Hunter. Namely, once you hit G rank in this game, you unlock different weapon styles, and one of them lets you run around with the greatsword sheathed, which is just incredibly fun to zoom around with the traditionally slowest weapon. Alright. And greatsword gets a parry. But yeah, definitely happy to help out. Again, if you have any questions, or where the hell did you go? How did you get to the other zone that fast? If you have any questions about the game, I will do my best to answer them. Ooh. Oh god. I need to unlock Hunting Horn, though. I do... I think, I don't think I realized how much of a crutch, like, focus mode on Greatsword is. Until I've been going back and playing through some of the old games again, because, oh my god. I miss my... I miss my mobility and adjustments. Alright, idiot. Die! That's close, but not quite there yet. Let's see if we can make it happen this time. Die! Hey! Love a called shot. Perfect. Okay. And since you just stopped in, Bing Shilling, I just to let you know kind of what the goals of the stream are for today. I am currently working on finishing up a armor set for this current stage of the game. I'm pretty much following a progression guide just because there's so many armor sets and so many like skills and systems that it is very overwhelming to deal with. So I'm letting people on the internet who have done it before do the work for me, and I'm just following in their footsteps. This should be the last thing I need to do to finish off the decorations for that armor set. Then all I need to do is grind out a weapon, and I'll be good to take on some more challenging stuff. because I'm still very early in G rank at this point. Alright, send everything to the box. I need to hydrate. I've been neglecting my water. Okay. Alright, let's see, because I should be able to make the decorations I need now. And if not, I will be so sad. Alright, decorations. G-Grade Decos, G-Rage Attack. There we go. That's what I need. I need to make... Wait, do I need... I need 10 more of those things. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I'm not done yet. I'm not... The grind... the grind still burns. But what I can do... Change equipment, set decoration. I can put... that G-Rage attack deco into the arms. So then I just need one more for the waist, and I am done. And I've got the ice cube that I need to make it. So I should just need to farm up the generic materials, which I get from fighting that bird that I fought at the start of stream. So I should be good to just do that again. Gear acquisition quests. You. And I need 10 more of those. More of those points. I am gonna bring, just for purposes of expediting the grind a little bit, I'm gonna bring the legendary NPCs with me, just to absolutely body this poor bird. Because getting those ice cubes took up almost an hour of stream. And I want to do some more fighting. So, where is ticket? Where is the ticket? There we go. Yeah, let's bring 25 of them. Then I won't have to worry about it for a while. Ooh, I should put all my garbage away. Where'd all my stuff go? Wait, what? Hold on. Excuse me? Why did it all get sent to my box? That's funky. I genuinely don't know what happened there. My entire inventory seemingly got sent to my item box after that last hunt. I must have done something. There's a certain item I'm looking for that I want to have in my inventory for when I inevitably need it. There it is. Okay. Alright, then... paintballs, some steaks, and some tracking getting trades. Alright. This bird should go down pretty quick, though. Oh, I can cross off one of those things from my checklist. Because, like any good undiagnosed, but pretty sure I have some kind of ADHD, I can only keep track of everything I need to do grind-wise if I have a physical checklist sitting in front of me. So you're going to hear me clicking a pen a fair amount, and I apologize for that. Alright. Where's the bird? You. Who said you could snooze? Also, this is, this guy, Hypnocatrice, is one of the few monsters that was original to Monster Hunter Frontier that made it into the mainline Monster Hunter series. It hasn't been in any recent games, but it was in, I think, Freedom Unite for the PSP. And he's nothing too crazy, just a, like, a sleep status bird. He's pretty cool. I would like to see him again. I want him to get a post 4th gen fight glow up. Because right now he just kind of runs around, throws a little sleep at you, and the fight is incredibly trivial if you have any amount of status resistance. Go on. Oh, get paralyzed, idiot. Ha 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 ha. This thing's gonna be dead in 10 seconds. And... dead! Nope. Dead! I said dead! Please! Dead! Oh, goddammit. Oh, he's probably going to, like, to his nest to sleep, too. No? Why are you going down there? What? Are you stupid? Okay, my NPC knocked him out of the way of my final hit, but this time he's really dead. Okay. I called one shot, and now the game is like, nope, not happening again. You don't get to. Sorry, bud. I feel like that purple text is telling me that it's close to dead, though, because I've seen that a couple times before. I wish I could read Japanese. This game alone, more than much else, makes me want to learn a second language. There we go. Bird down. the many flavors of post-hunt celebration. Vibing. Cheering and waving like an idiot. And jiggle physics. Ooh, wait. This might be something. Nope. It was nothing. I also never realized how much I appreciate the End Quest Now button in Monster Hunter Wilds. Every Monster Hunter game needs to have that going forward. If it doesn't, I will be so sad. 4? There were supposed to be more of you. I guess I'm doing this quest again. Alright. This was supposed to be the easy part of the grind today. So that one got me 4. So in theory, I should only have to do... Because I had 5, I need 15. I might have to do 2 more. If I get any extra ones, this might be the only one I have to do. But I might have to do 2 more, which would be disappointing. But we'll see. It doesn't take too long with the legendary NPCs. And then once I'm done with that, then I can move on to something else. Something new and exciting. By which I mean fighting a old-gen version of a monster that has not skipped many games. Snoozing again. Like an idiot. Ready to be punched. He doesn't realize that sleep is for the weak. So the problem is, with the Greatsword's parry move in this game, a lot of the stuff that this guy does is very hard to trigger it. Like, a lot of his breath attacks, I think because they're like fog, they don't trigger the parry for some reason. So I have to wait until he does a physical move, and then by that time, like that, then I don't see it coming. Because I am a slow old man. But, when something like that happens, and we get a nice little bit of paralysis. I think one of my NPCs was just throwing knives. Like, not actually using their weapon, but just throwing knives at him. Which, like, alright, go off, I guess. We love unoptimized combat decisions in this house. Come on, come back down. Come back down. Don't fly to another zone. God, I gotta get focus on this build somehow. It takes way too long to charge up attacks. There we go. I am amazed the NPCs don't have status immunity on their sets. There we go. And dead. That one seemed like it took a little bit less time. Hoping that's all I'll need. I'm really hoping that gets us there. What are you waving at? That rock? That rock's not your friend, Dalinar. You having one of your visions there, bud? Okay. There we go. At least now you're waving at me. Alright. Show me... So I had 8. If I have at least 7 of those items... Nope, need to do 1 more. I need to do exactly 1 more of the Hypnox. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. That's fine, though. That didn't take too long. And then I will have all the decorations I need. Then it's just... I don't know. I might not farm for the hunting horn tonight. I might do that off stream, I'm thinking. Because otherwise that's just a lot of Hypnoc tonight. I might go right into fighting Rajang. Entirely because I did not expect it to take this long to get the decoration stuff I needed. The desire sensor makes fools of us all. I shouldn't need the supplies, but you never know. Additional healing never hurt anyone. And for the third and final time of this evening, you stupid, sleepy bird, die. Ooh, already paralyzed. Paralyzed, that's the word. And I could not capitalize on the paralyze. Ooh, I am taking a lord of damage. What am I doing? Good God. There we go. That's another paralyze. Let's get right up in his gob. Hit him on the backswing with that one. I want your face to break, because you look very stupid with your face broken. Was that it? Nope. But you're poisoned, which is good, because that'll make you die faster. And get knocked down, idiot! And die! Not yet, okay. We're getting there, though. Get knocked down again, idiot! Alright, he's flying away. Let's use the free potions. Where are they? First aid med. Just so I have a little bit of health as a buffer. I don't think I'm going to need it, because this dude is, like, knocking on heaven's door. I would not be surprised if I put him in the ground in 3, 2, 1. Nope. Okay. Well, wishful thinking. Hey, paralysis, though. That's what I like to see. That one seemed to last a lot longer. What was going on with that one? Are you flying away again? This is the first time this guy has made it to a third location. What? You're not supposed to do that. Ooh, but that means I should be able to get a nice beefy wake-up hit if I walk in there and he's already snoozing. That's what I like to see. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. How did that not kill you? Alright. You just couldn't let me have my moment, could you? Well. Thanks for the gems, Giuseppe. Alright. As long as there are not less than 4 of those green gems in the rewards, then that should have been the last one for it. Because I was at 5. Yeah. As long as they don't throw a curveball at me, and the rewards are the same as they were last time, I will have the decorations I need. And I'm realizing now I probably shouldn't have said that because now the decorations are going to be different. Send to item box. And of course now I get 8. You... Everyone, let this be a lesson. The desire sensor is real, and the desire sensor hates you. And will do everything in its power to make you have to grind just a little bit more. Alright, but we got him. Send all to item box. Yes, and finish. Alright, so I should be able to make the last decoration I need for this set. Let's find out, though. Decorations, G-Grade Decos, G-Rage Attack. There we go. Alright. Decorations, set decos. You, G-Rage Attack. Alright, so now, what we are rocking for this set. We've got Strong Attack plus 5 for, I believe, if it's up to 150, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, no. So, I don't know, whatever 5, 6 of 150 is. We've got attack up plus 5, or strong attack plus 5. Status resist immunity, so full status immunity across the board. Rage, which is going to give me additional survivability. This, which gives me earplugs, tremor resistance, and wind pressure resistance. Evasion plus 2, stun resistance / negate, but that one's not up to 20 yet, which is disappointing. So that one I may need to bump up a little bit. And then critical eye plus 15. Whatever this does. And additional crit multiplier. So we got a very, we got a good set going right now. We got a fun little set going. What I need to do then, in order to, so my goal for today. So this is the set I've been working on. The next step in upgrading this set on this guide is to fight G rank Rajang to upgrade this armor a little bit more. So that is what we're gonna do now. So hold on, let me. Oh, the quest is already marked. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do I have, I can do that quest. Okay, cool. So I am gonna put the legendary Rasta tickets away. This one is just gonna be me and the random, not as good NPCs for this hunt. But I am gonna drink the potion that lets you play this game like it's a regular Monster Hunter and not an MMO. Probably the best thing, if anyone watching this has not gotten into Frontier and wants to get into Frontier, this item right here on my screen, that I'm hovering over, the Hulk pot, this decreases the amount of damage you take by, I think, half of all attacks, which sounds insane until you realize that, like, a lot of monsters in G rank in this game can walk into you and deal a quarter of your health bar. They balance this game around everyone min-maxing and around MMO levels of grind. So in order to make it fair for solo players and for you know, like once the game was starting to shut down and they just wanted people to experience the content, they started giving out those Hulk pots like they were candy. And I really appreciate that they did. Like her parasol. The quest girl for G rank is great. Also, hello clone, welcome in. How are you doing, my friend? Holy shit, he's huge. What? Why is he so big? What the fuck? Big monkey. Hello. You're not supposed to be that tall. Who let him eat his Wheaties? This is a problem. Okay, alright. But yeah, the quest girl for G rank has a very fun design. It's a very good parasol. Whoa, was that Aftershock? That's new. That's not something you have in mainline. I never want to see that again. Yeah, it's keeping you from, like, punishing the laser. That's mean. That's real mean. Pretty tired, been a long week. How have you been? I have also been pretty tired, and it's also been a long week. I understand the feeling, but I'm glad you could hang out. I'm glad you were able to stop by today. Get upswung, idiot. All right. And slice. I should be able to capitalize on that a little bit. I'm not able to do too many big moves right now, but I can get in and do a lot of little hit and runs. But I hope your week gets better. I hope it's coming up on I mean, assuming you have a weekend. I don't remember what you do for work, but assuming you have a weekend, hopefully you can enjoy and relax once the work week has ended. Oh, I thought I was in range to hit him with that. I guess not. Right. Jump behind me so I can hit you with the backswing. There we go. Ooh. And I got a horn break there. Nice. How's FF9 been progressing? I have not been able to play yet. It's been a couple weeks where I had surprise things happen on Sundays. So 2 Sundays ago, I had family visit and had to cancel stream on Final Fantasy night. Last weekend, I forgot it was Father's Day when I put out my stream schedule, and I was doing things all weekend for Father's Day. And so Final Fantasy IX has not progressed at all yet. I'm going to be getting back into it on Sunday, though. Ooh. Oh, that Aftershock. That is a really cool and really annoying addition. I simultaneously like it and absolutely hate it. If it's hard to tell what's happening on the screen, when he does his big laser beam from his mouth, in this game, right after it, he's got like an aftershock. So it makes it a little bit harder to punish that attack. Whereas in, a lot of modern games that have Rajang in it, that move is a just like easy pop of damage because he stays stationary for so long. Ooh, I need to get out of this corner. Come on. Come on, monkey. Over here. So yeah, so watch. So he's going to do the beam, and then there's like a little burst right after it. That's really neat. Oh, I love that in theory. Alright, and he's going to Superman jump away, I think. To the skies! Who needs to run when you can jump into the stratosphere? Got a standard weekend, planning on doing absolutely as little as I can. Hell yeah, we love a stationary weekend. My weekend is gonna be, I'm gonna be pretty productive, but that's entirely because in all my free time this week, I have pretty much been playing Final Fantasy XIV. And so all of the stuff that I usually do to be productive during the weekday is going to be pushed to tomorrow. I was just about to say, I wonder if he's asleep, and then the music sting happened. That's a great introduction to his design. Like I said, I agree, I really like it, but I also miss that being a very easy window to punish, Oh, okay, both horns broke, which is nice. Good. That move, though, is pretty easy to punish, though, in this form. It just doesn't give you as much of an opening as the beam did. There we go. That's what I like to see, though. Even though I completely whiffed on both attacks. Come on. Die! Nope. And die. Nope. Don't limp away. If you're gonna limp away, then die. Please. You are a little shit. Oh, how I get there. How I get there. How I get there. I think I'm gonna have to go around. This is gonna be such a weird way to get to where I need to go. Oh, I'm gonna get to 2. I'm gonna get to the zone where he's at, and he is gonna immediately jump away. I'm gonna call that prediction. I'm gonna make that prediction right now. Get out of here, Popos. I'm not here for you. Where's the ape? If I get to the top of this mountain, and that son of a bitch... Yep, there he goes! Look at him! Halfway across the map! God damn it! Nice solitary little climb up the mountain. Just real quiet, nothing but the sound of the wind. Sometimes you gotta look out on these wonderful matte paintings of some misty peaks and the starry night sky, untouched by the light pollution of man. And you just gotta think, is it worth it? Yes. Ape's gonna die. You. There we go. Ape down. We finished the quest and made some friends along the way. They come in hard with the music when he's in your sights again. Yep, that musical stinger is really, really fun. All right, going to my checklist, and I'm crossing off G rank Rajang. G rank Rajang is done and dusted. I can upgrade this armor now. Woohoo! God, the end quest now button. I never realized how spoiled I was. That is the best design. That is the best thing they could have ever added to Monster Hunter, instead of having to wait out the full minute after you kill the monster for the quest to end. All right, send everything to the item box. I think everything I need is going to be in that. What kind of stuff are you grinding for right now? So, what I am grinding for. So before you got in, Clone, I just finished up grinding for the decorations for this armor. And then what I just did. So because this game is an old MMO and has so many systems and so many monsters and so many armor sets that are very hard to deal with, I have been following a progression guide that somebody put out online. And as part of it, I'm kind of following along this like in-game kind of like quest list to like kind of curate my experience a little bit. So this quest to hunt a G rank Rajang is going to give me all the materials I need to upgrade the armor that I'm wearing to its next stage. So I'm going to take all of that, and then I'm going to go upgrade this armor. The really cool thing, this is something, I mentioned it when I did my Monster Hunter wishlist video. This is not the workshop. Where am I? How did I get to my house? Okay, hold on. I went the wrong direction. Something they added that they do in this game that I think would be a really fun system that, with the current way that skills are done in modern Monster Hunter, would be hard to implement. As you upgrade armor pieces in this game, they get more skill points. So the skills on the armor get more powerful as you upgrade the armor, which is something that I think is really missing from modern Monster Hunter, is a way to make upgrading armor feel like something that's not an afterthought. Because I don't know about any of y'all, but when I play Monster Hunter World or Rise or Wilds, the last thing I think about when I'm thinking about like building armor sets is upgrading them, to the point where I frequently play with people, and when I make a new set, I wonder why I get smacked around as much as I do, and they have to remind me, hey, you haven't upgraded your armor, because it's just so unnecessary and uninteresting. It's the least interesting part of the Monster Hunter weapon and armor upgrading experience. And just the idea of, hey, I get to upgrade my armor and now my skills are going to be better in Frontier, makes it much more engaging and much more fun to plan builds and decorations around, you know? It's something I would really like to see them do in the future, is bring back that system of, as I upgrade my armor. So, like, right now, this armor is giving me +6, +4, +4, +3, +4. We're going to see what that looks like once I upgrade the armor all the way. So, level up. Level up. Okay, so now it's all the way leveled up. So now, Strong Attack got an additional point, Encourage got an additional point, I think Thunderclash got an additional point, and Stylish Assault got an additional point. So all those skills, just by upgrading the armor, got more, like, well, got closer to activating with how the old skill system works. Like the idea of upgrading the armor. I like that a lot. Upgrading the armor feels like it has such diminishing returns of how much it costs. Right? Yeah. I feel like having skills upgrade would feel much more rewarding. It's a hard thing to balance with, because the reason it works for this game and for older Monster Hunter games is because the way the skill system works. So, like, in order to, like, have a skill activate at its first level, you need to have a baseline of like 10 points in the skill on your armor before you get the first effect. And then each threshold, so like this one right here, you get additional crit every 10, 20, and like at 10 you get this skill +1. At 20 points you get this skill +2, and at 30 you get this skill +3. With modern skills, with each point of a skill adding a new effect, or adding a new point to the effect, it's hard to balance that in a way that doesn't just make it so everyone can run every single skill in the world. Um, you can provide a specialized system for upgrading, requiring you to hunt specific monsters more. Yes, that I really want. I want, I really want Wilds to get away from the pure RNG pool. I want drops to be like, I want Ardean weapon drops or whatever system they come up with for the expansion. I want those drops to be completely tied to specific monsters rather than pure RNG. Or even like different types of monsters. Like, I don't know, give me Ardean part wing that has to come from flying wyverns, or Ardean part claw that has to come from fanged beasts, you know? Like, something that makes it so that you're not just incentivized to hunt the same monster over and over again. But anyway, um, so like right now, I am very close to activating Tenderizer. I think when I upgrade the other pieces of armor, I'm going to have Tenderizer upgraded on this armor. I think everything when I get this upgraded is going to be active, which is insane to think about. This game has a lot of skills. Um, it's a much more incremental system. I think it naturally fits better in MMO. It really does. This system would not work as is. Like, you could not pull this one for one into Monster Hunter Wilds or even Monster Hunter World. I don't think it would work in. You would have to have an entirely new system around it. But I think it could be done, and it's something that I really wish they would try for, you know? Okay, let's see. So, also, if anyone, because this, I don't think I posted it last time, so I'm gonna post it again. If anyone is curious about this game and wants to check it out, if you're at all interested in old gen Monster Hunter, and want to try a very fun, very grindy, but like really interesting game with a lot of cool monster designs, this is the video I used to get into Monster Hunter Frontier, to get it to work on my computer. I highly recommend it. It is such a good game, and the fact that it got shut down with all these really cool monsters and like weapons and entire new movesets for old weapons, it's a shame. And people should be able to experience it. So if you're curious and want to check it out, there's a link for you to check out. All right. Let's finish upgrading this armor so I can hunt something else before I log off for tonight. Alright, upgrade armor. So, this is already fully upgraded for now. You. Oh, I don't have enough money. Shit. I'm poor. Okay, hold on. Do I have any items that I can trade in for cash? Do I have any G-Zenny tickets? Uh-oh. Yes, okay. I can sell all of these, and that should do it. There we go. That's an amount of money I want to see in my bank account. Do you think they'll ever try to put out an updated Monster Hunter MMO, A Realm Reborn for Monster Hunter? I am a small potatoes Monster Hunter content creator. I am like the runt of the Monster Hunter content creator litter. If I ever got in a room with Ryozo Sugimoto, I would be like, hey man, Listen. A Realm Reborn for Monster Hunter Frontier. Monster Hunter Frontier Reborn, please. I would do great and terrible things for that clone. Do I think it's ever going to happen? No. No, I don't think so. But I think it would be awesome. I think the closest, unfortunately, I think the closest we're going to get is going to be Monster Hunter Outlanders. I think that is going to be like, that's going to be a mobile game MMO, I think. And I'm still cautiously pessimistic about Outlanders in general. I don't know. I would really like to see them do another spin at like a more modern Monster Hunter MMO, because this game, it is Monster Hunter. Like, everything I am doing smacks of Monster Hunter. It's not like they just put the Monster Hunter IP onto a generic, like, World of Warcraft or even Final Fantasy, like, tab targeting MMO and called it a day. They put in work to make this thing, function as both a Monster Hunter game and as an MMO. And it's one of the reasons that I'm so sad that it died, you know? Capcom needs their own Yoshi P to come in and restore it. Yes, but they also need... So, we talked about this last week. I have been going hard on Final Fantasy XIV again. And because of that, I've been seeing a lot of like Final Fantasy XIV content. The unending goodwill towards Yoshi P has ended in the community, from what I understand. Like, people still love him. They appreciate everything he did for the game and everything. But I guess the most recent expansion was such a disappointment. That people are like just begging for them to take a risk in the game. And I can see where they're coming from. So I agree. Like, if they do something with the Frontier identity and make a new MMO, I would love to see them do that. But I think they need to take a risk with it and not just have it be the same thing again and again and again, you know? Has there been any news on Outlanders since the announcement? I don't think so. I unfortunately would have to check Twitter, because I don't think they have a Blue Sky. But I haven't seen anything about Outlanders since the announcement video. Alright. So, next target, next one up on the docket, is a Gold Rathian. We're going to see how this goes. But yeah, I don't think I've seen anything related to Outlander since the announcement video, which is surprising, because they, like, right after that announcement video, they did a whole, like, not media tour, but, like, they were talking about the game a lot. They showed off a lot of clips and were talking about a lot of features. And ever since then, it's just been complete radio silence. Which does bode. I don't know if it bodes well or if it bodes ill. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they are, like, taking their time and wanting it to be something good and something special, and they're not phoning it in, and that's why we haven't been getting blasted with, where are my fancy boy potions? That's why we haven't been getting blasted with just, like, every tiny bit of news. But I would like to see a little something. Uh, is it just that it was so hard to follow up Endwalker? From my understanding, they had to kind of start a new main story for Dawn Trail. That's part of it. So that's definitely part of it. I think that's like something that rubs a lot of people the wrong way. So okay, there's a couple things that I want to address, like or not address. Um, there's a couple things with it that some of them have a lot more weight than others. I think yes, like it's very hard. It's the same thing that happened with Avengers Endgame, right? Um, Avengers Endgame was like the end of that first big arc of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then a bunch of people, myself included, just completely fell off and lost interest in anything Marvel related. Like I have not watched anything since then, except for I've been interested in checking out the new Daredevil series. And I think that happened a lot with the new expansion. Is the story that had been going since 1.0, since pre Realm Reborn, uh, ended. Everything tied up in a nice little bow. It was a perfect stopping point. If they wanted to, they could have ended the game there, and it would have been good and it would have been fine. But they are making a lot of money with Final Fantasy 14, and they're obviously not gonna stop. I almost plummeted and would have had to spend like 5 minutes climbing back up this section of tower. Oh, that would have been bad. Um, uh, but so yeah, so they had to start a new Goldrathi. Hello, shiny lady. Son of a bitch, you're not up here, are you? God damn it. Um, they had to start a new adventure, and uh, have the stakes be a little bit lower and have it be a little more self-contained and have it be a lot of setup, you know, and that was obviously going to rub people the wrong way. Um, and people are like the people I've seen who are the most vocally complaining about it, they acknowledge that like yeah, it was going to be hard to follow up Shadowbringers and follow up Endwalker because those were such good expansions in terms of story. Um, but the legitimate criticisms I have seen about the story of Dawn Trail revolve more around the fact that like it's very weirdly written in a sense of like they it almost feels like they were trying to hit the highs of like Endwalker and hit the highs of Shadowbringers with like similar story beats, but they couldn't just recycle those beats, and so they kind of ham-fisted them in weird ways. Um, there's a character who gets a lot of hate from the community, and part of it, admittedly, part of it is because I think the character gets a lot of hate because their voice actress is a trans woman. Um, and that ain't great. Like there's not a lot of ways you can shake a stick at that and have it come out in a good light. Um, but like from what I have seen of the character, she isn't the most well written protagonist, uh, and a lot of her like stances and a lot of the way she approaches the story is very juvenile, not in like a like gross potty humor way, but in just like a not necessarily like mature handling of mature themes kind of way. And that is where I have seen the biggest bulk of the criticism, because she in uh, in Dawn Trail is kind of the protagonist. The player's character takes a back seat. It's more this character's story than it is um, our story. So she gets a lot of screen time. She's in pretty much every cutscene, every like dialogue choice, and she's not very well written. Um, and they recycle a lot of the beats. Like the past 3 expansions, from what I understand, have ended with a dungeon where you are traveling through the memories of the primary antagonist and experiencing their tragic backstory through dungeon gameplay. And when it happened in Shadowbringers, people loved it because it was the first time they had done that. It happened in Endwalker, and people were like, "Okay, yeah, this is fine as long as it doesn't happen again." And then it happened again. So this is a very roundabout way to say, and I'm gonna stop talking about Final Fantasy unless like Clone, you have any thoughts on anything I just said, or anyone has any thoughts on anything I just said. But it's a very roundabout way to say that they are trying to strike gold 3 times by repeating what was so successful with Shadowbringers in other expansions. And that's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with the story. And in an MMO like Final Fantasy that is so story focused, if you fuck up the story, what do you got, you know? God, look at how lanky Gold Rathian is. The old Rathian and Rathalos models are so scrungly and just like... I want to buy her a cheeseburger. Like, she looks like she's got an eating disorder. These dragons need some meat. It's really rough to have that so front and center with her being the main character. Yeah, and again, I will admit a lot of the hate, especially early on, came from Chuds when they realized that the voice actress was trans. Now, does she give the best performance in the world? No, but nobody in Final Fantasy XIV does. None of the voice actors are really given like a 10 out of 10 performance. So like trying to mask the criticism as that when you can tell that it is just thinly veiled oh god, what's the word? Transphobia. Thinly veiled transphobia is disappointing to see. But that's what you get when Asmongold joins the game, I guess. Looking a little bit malnourished. She's so skinny. It's so weird. Like, I kind of like it, though. I should fight a Rathalos, too, so you can see kind of, like, how Rathalos looks, but I kind of like the weird, lanky look to him. Oh god, that was a lot of damage. I need to heal. So it's actually pretty funny. I have been, I know I said I was going to stop talking about Final Fantasy, but now I've got it on the brain. Because I know, I want to form my own opinion on the Dawntrail story. Like, I have heard things, and I've seen, like, clips and bits and pieces and all that, but I want to go in with a mostly open mind. So I have been trying to, like, enjoy as much of the old content as I can before I start the Dawntrail stuff. So I have been taking my time through the Endwalker post game and have been leveling all of my crafters and gatherers, and my god, I have never been so poor in a video game. trying to keep up with the the market board and the in-game economy is a game in and of itself. Uh, I feel like I can put stock trader on my resume just for everything I've had to do in that game. Didn't realize Asmon hopped into 14. It was a couple years ago. It was in. I can't believe I'm about to say these words. In Asmongold's defense, it was before he went full alt-right grifter chud. It was a few years back when, like, World of Warcraft was at its lowest. A couple people convinced him to give 14 a shot, and I think he made it to the end of Shadowbringers. I don't know if he played farther than that. I just remember seeing him showing up in, like, Final Fantasy content from around that time. Criticizing the writing and performance are definitely fair game, but the rest of those gross. And there is, again, a lot to criticize about the writing and about the performance, but people were definitely taking it out on the actor for invalid reasons. I mean, there's never a reason to take, like, anything out on the actor of a character when the issue is with the writing and the portrayal, you know? Because it was more direction than anything. I think they even had her go in to, like, re-record some of the lines, and they were much better received after she got, like, proper direction as well. I want your tail to come off. Why isn't it doing it? Come on. Give me that butt. Do you technically try and level everything prior to moving between expansions? You can, like, that's what I want to do because, I don't know, I'm crazy, I guess. But, in theory, I could level everything up once I get to, like, Dawntrail zones, but I like the idea of having everything at, like, at level 90 before I start Dawntrail. So when I get done with the Dawntrail story, all I have to worry about is the last 10 levels, the 90 to 100 for all the crafters and gatherers. Just because it's such a financial drain, unless I want to spend like 10 to 15 hours just gathering all the materials necessary to level the crafters. I don't know. I'm kind of hitting a point now where, like, this morning before I went to work, I was just sitting there clicking on trees and was like, I could be running dungeons. I could be forming my own opinion about the Dawntrail story, but instead I'm sitting here clicking on trees, trying to find enough logs to make the crafting thing I need to level up, so that I don't have to try and buy it on the market board because I've spent like 5 million money on the on just crafting materials. Curious how voice direction works for dubbing games and such. Like, do they try and get a native speaker to direct all the? I don't know. I might have to ask a friend of mine about that, because I've got a friend who does professional VO. I don't know if he's ever done anything. No, he has done things for dubs. I know he has. I'm not going to put him on blast. I'm not going to say what he was in, but I know he was in something. Definitely would level all your crafters and gatherers, as well as your primary jobs to max before moving on. Like, level them to level cap before you do the expansion? Send all to the item box. That Goldrathien didn't feel too rough, but that was a fun fight. It was tedious, but it did feel rewarding. Okay. I think I might like because I've got right now I have my main crafters because my main crafters are carpenter and culinarian, so like cook and one what makes bows and furniture and stuff. I've got those at level 90, so I might move on uh, to the Dawn Trail stuff and save those for and save the rest of the crafters for post game. Once I get a little more money back in my wallet, um, whatever the cap was for the expansion. Very nice. All right, Goldrathian down, so we can fully upgrade this armor now and see what we are rocking skills wise. What you got for me, Mr. Mustache? I realize how my voice sounds. I was talking a lot. I need to drink some water. Hey, wait, what? Why did it take my... I was about to call them materia. God, I've been playing way too much Final Fantasy. Why did it take my decorations off of that piece of armor? Okay, so we got that all the way to max upgrade level. I'm terrified. Is that going to remove... That also removed my decorations from there. Okay, I'm going to fully upgrade this one, and then I'm going to check and make sure... how much RNG is in the drops for this game, if you can expect. So the only reason I'm able to do like upgrade all of this armor right now is because of here. I will finish upgrading this and I'll show you. So because of this kind of in-game like quest track, so I just did the Goldrathian hunt, and that gave me all of the materials. So like, see, I got 25 of these, 100 of these, 10 of these, 75 of these. It gave me all the materials to upgrade all of the armor all the way. If I wanted to do this with another, like, not this set of armor, I would have to farm that all myself or with other people. So this game has a lot of grind, has a lot of RNG. It is definitely not as forgiving as, like, a more modern Monster Hunter game. Okay, I'm going to check and make sure I can put my decorations back into the equipment that just got upgraded, because it was very weird to me that suddenly that was gone. Okay. I can. Weird. Very, very weird. I guess I'm going to have to do that for every single one of them. So it's specific to this questline. Yes. Yeah, being able to upgrade this armor to max is specific to this questline. This is like, to my knowledge, again, like the game was officially taken offline in like 2019. As far as I'm aware, I think there was like a push towards the end of the game's life cycle to get as many people in to the game to experience like the content and I mean make as much money as they could before the game fully went offline. Which is where I think a lot of these like questline things came from, to kind of like expedite people through the early parts of the game so they can see as much as possible. Which I think is a really good idea. If you know your game is going to be dead soon, making it easy for people to experience all the monsters and like weapons and mechanics that are going to just vanish off the face of the earth is one of the best things you can do. Oh, I don't have enough money again. I'm poor. I'm poor. Why does this keep happening to me in games? This happens to me in real life. I don't need it happening to me in games too. Please. All right. Do I have any money that I can turn in, that I can sell? Tickets. Tickets, please. Money tickets, please. Money tickets for me? For you? Oh. Those aren't the right ones. Those don't give me the right kind of money. Damn it. I think that just gives me regular Zenny, not G Zenny. Wait a minute. Shit. Please. Well. I was so close. Let's see if this gets me... Nope, that just gets me regular Zenny. I don't need regular Zenny. I need the fancy boy Zenny. Is there anything I can do to get more money? Not yet. Damn it. Okay. You need to have high rank. Clone, you gotta remember, this is an MMO. They gotta keep you grinding. Yes, you need a special boy money. You need G rank money. GCP exchange. Points. That's not what I want. Point exchange. Other items. Can I buy any? I need G. Oh. Oh god. Okay, well, hold on. I know there's a quest. I'm gonna go to my guide, the progression guide that I've been using. Because I know apparently there's a quest that gives a lot of G's any. Because I am not ending stream tonight until I get that, until I get all that armor upgraded. So, alright, G's any. Alright. Okay, I found one. Gonna fight a wolf. Gonna fight a wolf to get some money. Alright. So, think it's a event quest? Yes. Oh, God. Alright. I'm guessing the ones that I should do are going to be translated. What's it called? Hold on. G event counterattack Kamu. Counterattack. Here we go. G event. G event. Where the hell is it? What? Am I an idiot? From GR1 to 18, we have the counterattack quest under the event quest section. Why isn't it translate in the what? Hello? In the okay, sure, I guess. In the guide that I'm reading, the quest name is translated, but in the actual game it's not, which is a choice that they made. All right. Let's do it. Gonna fight a wolf. Gonna fight a wolf and see what happens. I don't think for this one, I don't think I'll need the Hulk potion, but I'm gonna take it just in case. In case I am proven incredibly wrong. Oh wait, I took all my decorations. I forgot to put my decorations back on. So this is going to be interesting. Let's go, girls. I'm going to take the supplies, actually. Hold on, girls. I might actually need these. Because I forgot when I upgraded all that armor. Because I only wasn't able to upgrade the legs. I forgot it took all my decorations off. Oh, you little shit. Get over it. Oh god, yeah, I'm already close to dead. I really like this arena theme. This game, Frontier, has some amazing music. If you are at all interested, listen to the high rank. Oh, what's the map? The high rank Highlands theme might be my favorite piece of music in this entire game. But almost every fight theme in this game is a banger. You trying to run away? Music is so good. It's so good. Let me do the dash. There we go. That move's got a wonky hitbox, though. I feel like I shouldn't be getting hit by that. Oh, I am almost dead. What am I doing? I gotta be more careful. Oh, hello! I've never seen you do this before. Oh, and it killed me. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, guess I'll drink the go-go juice. I had never seen... I fought this monster a couple times. I don't think I've ever seen it do this with the ice on its legs. Oh, I wonder if you bounce off that. And more importantly, I wonder if you can break it off. Oh, no, that is what killed me. Yeah, and that's got a wide range, too. I wonder if this is because it's an event-specific monster. Huh. God, that's really, really cool. Okay, so we had an ice wolf. We had a wolf that made ice armor before Lunagaron even existed. Where'd he go? Oh, he was right behind me. Okay, nothing personnel, kid. I get it. I see. Man, this is a cool fight. Okay, I'm here for it now. Really like the design of this Mohawk wolf. I like the Mohawk. It's a very, very fun, okay. It's a very fun take on the wolves, because a lot of the, all of the wolves that we've gotten in mainline so far have been very sleek, very, like, agile. This dude looks like a bruiser. And if you've been around the channel for any length of time, you know I like my beefy boys, so... I should phrase that differently. You know I like my my big punch monsters. Come on. What I don't like is this dude not staying in range of my stupid sword. Oh, there we go. That'll keep you in range of my sword. I keep thinking to myself, well, I just gotta wait until he gets exhausted, because then once he gets exhausted, the fight will be a lot more manageable. But this is based on an engine of the game before exhaustion was a thing. So these monsters don't get tired. Oh, I should have brought the legendary. I should have brought the legendary Rastas. Well, live and learn. You like the swing and the blood splatter? Yes, the blood splatter is like, I don't know why they got rid of it in newer games. I think it's back in Wilds actually, but like in World and Rise, there was no blood splatter. There was just like a dust particle effect that came off the monsters when you hit them, and that was a mistake. Oh, come on. Quit bopping around and let me hit you, son of a bitch. There we go. There we go. That took a lot longer than I wanted it to. Really like the swing. Yep. Alright, there's the carve icon. Alright, I'm gonna see how many of the money tickets I get. And hopefully I have enough to upgrade the full armor. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. How dare you celebrate? Get skyward. Alright. My bird dropped something for me. To the skies with thee. Fly! Space. Nope, just gonna keep charging. Okay. Well, I didn't launch him? Alright. Okay. Okay, 15 of those? That should get me there. Yes. That should get me there. I also just got a lot of money for doing that quest. I might have enough just from that. I'm gonna go check real quick because it looked like I got like 500,000. No, 50,000. So that might not be enough to upgrade, but I'm gonna check and see what I can do. But otherwise, I should be able to cash in all those checks, and it should be enough. No, that's not what I need. Armors, upgrade armor. You're the last one I need to upgrade. Am I gonna have enough? Am I gonna have enough? I think I will. Hey! There we go. Alright, so when I run out of money, I just need to go beat up a wolf. I've run out of money. And there are no more wolves to slaughter. Okay, let me sell. Let me sell those tickets. Oh, I thought they were gonna go there. Where'd they end up? There they went. There they ended up. Alright, 15. So that'll get me 750,000, which should be enough to finish the upgrades now. Alright. That is the Lars armor fully upgraded. Let's go. I don't know why I sounded so defeated saying that. Alright. Okay. So unfortunately, in order to fully complete this track, I kind of skipped a couple steps. In order to fully complete this step, I need to fully upgrade a different set of armor. And then equip it in order to get some money and some more legendary tickets. And get this. To like unlock the next step of the quest. I don't think I'm going to do that on stream. Let me reset my decorations real quick so I don't forget. Because what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do that part of it off stream. Just so I have something new for next time. Judge attack. Yes. And then I just need the 3... Where are they? The G protect exploit. Right? Is that what I needed? Hold on. I'm checking my guide again. Or is it 5 of those? Yep, 5 of those. Okay. And I got 2 more slots. So... Perfect. Alright. So, armor-wise... Yeah, look at all these skills. that we have upgraded. My God. This is beautiful. This is what I like to see. All right. So I have then done pretty much everything on my checklist that I wanted to get done tonight, except I was not able to farm for the hunting horn I want to build. So what I want to do now, I gotta find it. Because it's not this. There's a specific one I'm looking for that uses a specific type of gem. Or an orb. Hold on. Wait, I think I know where it is. Popular weapon. Hunting horn. Is it one of these? Oh, no, it's not. Where's the... What? Okay, well, it is the hunting horn version of this greatsword right here. And I don't remember where it lives. Is it kit weapon? Oh yeah, there's a Hatsune Miku event in this game where you can get a Hatsune Miku hunting horn that when you swing it around, it sounds like Hatsune Miku singing the Proof of a Hero. Is it you? It's not you. Where's the promotional? No. Because it's none of these guys. It's incredible. It is incredible. I don't think it's any of these guys. Alright, well, it's back to the guide I go, because now I want to find this just so I can... Oh, daily reset time. Back to the guide I go just so I can figure out where it goes. I need to make sure I didn't already make it just to be safe and just missed it. It would help if I had a few... Is this it? No, it can't be. that's not... It might be this. I think that was it. I think I may have already made it and just forgot about it. Well... Okay, well, cool. I'm going to double check and make sure that that's accurate before I commit to this being my weapon, because it's got some weird skills. It's got because it has music element, which is a great thing that they need to bring into the mainline game, is the music element on weapons. 35% affinity is good. It's got like the attack up song. It's got purple sharpness. I think this is it. I think this is the weapon, but I don't know. I'm gonna do some research off stream to make sure that that's the right one. I am gonna call it here for tonight, though. Usually I stream for about 2 hours. Tonight I went for 3 just because I wanted to get the majority of that grind done. Plan is I am going to be live on Sunday night at about 6 o'clock. Continuing Final Fantasy IX. I am considering changing that to playing Monster Hunter some more, or maybe something different, but I will let y'all know in the community tab on my Blue Sky, which follow me on Blue Sky if you don't already. The link is not in the description. Well, let me fix that. To get updates onto when I'm going to go live, as well as when I shitpost, and talk about the Digimon movie from the from the late 2000s, because it's a absolute time capsule of 90s subculture. But you can follow me on that. There's links in the description of pretty much all my videos. I realize on the laptop I use to handle stream stuff, I'm not actually logged into it. I'm not gonna take the time to do that right now. But new video I am hoping is going to go live next week, either Wednesday or Friday, depending on how much time I have to edit. It's going to be another kind of rambly one talking about Monster Hunter Frontier, actually, and the Akuma Street Fighter collab for Monster Hunter Wilds, and where I feel that kind of was not maybe the best thing in the world. Thank y'all for watching. If you have been lurking, enjoying the stream, or if anyone's been chatting and hanging out, I appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Don't if you don't want to. And until next time, I will see y'all next time.